वो कहते हैं ना, दोस्ती में नो सॉरी नो थैंक यू। आज मैं आपसे पूछना चाहता हूं, आपके लिए ये दो वर्ड्स की क्या अहमियत है? वॉट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ दीज टू वर्ड्स, सॉरी एंड थैंक यू, इन योर लाइफ? Whenever you have to use it, do you use it genuinely from the heart, or is it more or less a formality? Well, I personally think that these two words are very underrated and are just used almost as a slang. But these two words have a lot of value and lot of importance. Let me tell you all about a small little incident which further strengthened my belief onto these two words, sorry and thank you. Few years back, I was traveling with a delegation to Paris. We were all booked in a beautiful star hotel, one of the top class. The challenge with us Indians is that whenever we travel abroad, we want to travel the world, but whenever we go there, we want everything Indianized, especially as far as food is concerned. So as far as the breakfast is concerned, you would like to have our idlis, vadas, shira, poha, upma, parathe, dosa, whatnot. So our first breakfast in the restaurant was having an amazing spread, right from cut fruits to juices to cheese to croissants, jams, yogurt, you name it, non-veg, everything was there. But unfortunately, whatever Indians were wanting was not there on the spread. So one of the person in the delegation finally spotted a live counter, and that too of eggs. What more could Indians ask for? And immediately all swarmed as bees onto that live counter. There was a handsome chef, standing over there and giving eggs to everybody, whoever was ordering. But the moments Indians approached there, this scenario completely changed. Everybody was pouncing on each other, and somebody was ordering a masala omelette, somebody wanted a sunny side up, somebody wanted half fried, somebody, every person had a different demand. This gentleman, who was pleasantly smiling and trying to make eggs, suddenly I could see his face turning red, and then very red. I could see the uneasiness on his face, in his eyes. But being in the service industry, he kept a smile on his face and continued to serve everybody whatever they asked for. Finally, the breakfast was over and the contingent was moving towards the buses for the city sightseeing tour. I was sitting on one corner sipping my coffee, and I was observing it for a very long time. Ultimately, I could not resist myself. I got up from my chair, I went to the chef, and I told him, I'm very sorry for whatever has happened today. And he was a little surprised. Why are you sorry? I said, look, I'm a part of this contingent who's just moved out. I could see people almost pouncing on you and requesting to make the variety of eggs which they wanted. And you patiently helped them in serving whatever their request was. I could understand this is not your normal routine. So for causing uneasiness to you in your normal routine, I would like to apologize to you. He smiled. And then I told him, thank you. Thank you for serving all of us very patiently and ensuring that everybody was well fed for the day before they left out. Having said this, I shook his hands and I moved towards the bus. While I was at the entrance of the hotel, or in fact the door where I was going to move out, somebody tapped from the behind and I saw a waiter from the restaurant and he said, the chef wants to see you. I went back and met the chef. And chef was standing there with a huge big paper bag in his hand. And he handed over that paper bag to me. I looked at that paper bag. It was pretty heavy. And when I peeped inside, I was a little surprised, pleasantly surprised. It had got fruits, it had muffins, it had got flavored yogurts, it had sandwiches, it had got water bottles, juice, tetra cans, and everything. And I looked at him surprisingly. What is this for? He said, out of contingent of 80 to 100 people, only you had the courtesy of coming up and saying sorry and thank you to me. I really appreciate it, and this is as a token of thanks from my side. I did not know what to react at that time also, and I don't know how to react now also. This story is so deeply ingrained in my heart that I don't think I will be ever able to forget this. So I leave all of you with this small little question. Do we take efforts in teaching these small little valuable words to our upcoming generation, to our kids, to our people around you, especially the younger generation? I understand changing adults is a difficult thing, but can we actually take a vow of educating the younger ones and ensuring that we have a beautiful generation coming behind us who will value these words from the core of their heart? Please do share your valuable comments and any such incidences which you have gone through or experienced in your life. I would love to hear from all of you. Thank you so much.